The UAP task force was refused access to a broad crash retrieval program. These are retrieving non-human origin technical vehicles, call it spacecraft if you will, non-human.
Y'all, UFOs are everywhere, and I don't mean that they're invading our airspace, which they are. I mean they're actually getting media coverage. News stations like News Nation are actually covering them. We have the government taking them seriously, some representatives fighting for disclosures, others having secret meetings without telling us the information. Whatever the case, UFO and UAP are starting to become an accepted phenomenon, something that we see as fact. Something is happening in our skies and we don't know what it is. Could it be extraterrestrial? Could it be interdimensional? Could it be both? We don't know. And what's interesting is that with each sighting, we seem to get more questions than answers. And today, I'm going to pile on to those questions with some awesome sightings. Starting with a UFO sighting in Saigon, Vietnam. It occurred on February 4th of 2025 and was posted by Duke On Demand on Twitter. When you see this clip, you're going to see a bright light that at first I thought was maybe just a star. What is a little bit interesting and eerie at first is that you'll see if you zoom in or look closely, these weird like specks shooting maybe off of it or just in tandem with it. Maybe they're separate orbs. And then this thing just starts moving. And I'm like, wait, what? That's not a star, obviously. I don't know what it is. So sound off in the comments with your thoughts. Check this out.
Oh my.
I guess I just found it so peculiar that it was stationary for so long and then it started moving. It's so weird. Next, we have an interesting clip. You see, on April 1st, South America, particularly Brazil, was, I wouldn't say invaded. There was like no attack or anything, but there were mass sightings of this jellyfish UFO. However, of course, the media quickly scrubbed a lot of the clips. However, the incredible Wixie, the UFO bloke over on Twitter, has found a clip of what may be this jellyfish UFO that occurred in Brazil on April 1st. It is interesting because it seems to be dropping slag, but we don't have 100% confirmation that this is from that event. Still, very strange. Smash like and check this out.
You have to focus on it. What the fuck is that?
I don't know, every time that the UFOs drop slag, I'm like, what are you doing? But I will agree that it does seem to have the jellyfish UFO features. And by that, I mean that its body seems to be elongated, where yes, the UFO jellyfish, we do often see them with tentacles. One other main thing is how they're elongated sometimes, and sometimes they appear to be like the Jetpack Man UFO, which that actually had a striking similarity to as well, in my opinion. Wixie also found this anomalous clip from Santa Monica, California. It occurred on March 25th of 2025. This I don't even know how to describe it. I Not to get biblical, but when we saw a UFO like this before, it was what was thrown out a lot. So it does remind me of like the wheel of Ezekiel, if you will. Um, it's just really, I don't know. It's weird. Check it out. Sorry, it's just that of all the UFO sightings, the sightings like that I find to be the strangest. Even more so than when they're doing like instantaneous acceleration or positive lift or one of the five observables, because like that literally it looked like a sphere with a ring spinning rapidly around it in every which direction. What even is that? Like I feel like that's a sixth observable. Like it's even beyond the other five things. It's just so strange to me. Next, UFO Mania posted this clip from a live feed in San Diego. I guess they have cameras set up possibly for a university study or just like a weather channel. I honestly don't know. I mean, to be completely honest. But I can see from the timestamp and everything on the recording, this occurred April 3rd of 2025 around 23 to so 11:30-ish p.m. And what you're going to see is this very weird bright orange orb streaming across the camera. It makes no sense. And they attempted to slow it down and zoom in, and it it still makes no sense. Y'all, let me know in the comments what your thoughts on this. Check it out. Now that was weird. Not as weird as the weird. How many times am I gonna say weird? Not as strange as the spinning Ezekiel wheels thing. Oh, I can't speak. But still, it just very, very fast. Like the thing was zipping and darting across the sky. What the hell was it doing? Now that's not the only UFO Mania posted. They actually posted one of my favorite sightings. It is an older one from 2008, and it's actually kind of stunning, as stunning as it is eerie and raises a million and one questions. This is the holographic UFO that was spotted in Mexico City, Mexico, that to this day has no real answer. I want you guys to take a look at this, really see what the hell's happening on this camera. Look at these beautiful colors as well, because I mean, as creepy and weird and more questions as we get, it is absolutely stunning. So smash like and feast your eyes on this.
Sin embargo, el técnico de las Águilas del América, Rubén Omar Romano, manifestó que gracias a esta equivocación su equipo volvió a perder en casa. Armando López Fernández, Palco Deportivo.
Ana Gabriela Guevara regresa al deporte, pero en su faceta como promotora en esta capital. Los detalles serán dados a conocer este martes. La imagen de la exvelocista apareció en la campaña que lleva por título Yo sí soy capaz. No se dan a conocer mayores detalles sobre este proyecto, pero las actividades de Ana Guevara no influirán con el Instituto del Deporte de esta capital u otros organismos de derecho.
Tu derecho, mi derecho, nuestro derecho a decidir. Niños y niñas libres de violencia tienen todo el derecho. Socialdemocracia es tú tienes derechos. ¿Te escondes por no pagar impuestos? Vive tranquilo. Presenta tu declaración anual por internet. www.sat.gov.mx. Personas físicas en abril. Para que todos vivamos mejor. Gobierno federal.
En la Universidad del Ejército y Fuerza Aérea preparamos
Advierte el líder nacional del PRD, Leonel Cota Montaño, que si para el martes, para mañana, aún no hay resultados del cómputo de la elección interna, él va a concluir su responsabilidad al frente del partido. De hecho, pues ya habla en términos de que pase lo que pase, él se va, vive. Se reforzó la seguridad en la cárcel donde se encuentra detenido Daniel Pérez Rojas, alias el Cachetes, presunto jefe del grupo de sicarios de los Zetas. El aumento de embarazos no deseados y contagio de enfermedades de transmisión sexual es cada vez más alto en jóvenes de 15 a 22 años en el Distrito Federal. Esto lo advierte la diputada Estela Damián Peralta. Aumenta el número de diabéticos en México. Aseguran especialistas que la mala alimentación es un factor pues determinante precisamente. El presidente Felipe Calderón iniciará este lunes una gira de trabajo por Estados Unidos en donde se va a reunir con su homólogo George Bush y el primer ministro de Canadá Stephen Harper. El próximo 24 de abril, organizaciones de la Iglesia Católica efectuarán una jornada de oración, esto en el Monumento a la Madre, para pedir por el eterno descanso de los niños que han sido abortados a un año de la despenalización de esta práctica aquí en el Distrito Federal. Un predio irregular en el que se asentaba casi una decena de viviendas construidas de manera improvisada con madera y cartón en el barrio de Tepito fue consumido por un incendio durante la madrugada. Milicianos hicieron estallar este lunes explosivos en otros 2 oleoductos en el sur de Nigeria.
Reformas a la ley de establecimientos mercantiles, las cuales también permitirían, por otro lado, consumir cerveza hasta en las fondas o en los pequeños restaurantes. El diputado Isaías Villa González, integrante de la Comisión de Gobierno de la Asamblea Legislativa, informó que este lunes iniciarán las mesas de trabajo con autoridades delegacionales y representantes de los sectores productivos como la Cámara Nacional de la Industria Restaurantera y con el Instituto para la Protección de la Propiedad Intelectual y de Comercio. Las reformas y adiciones a la Ley de Funcionamiento de Establecimientos Mercantiles permitirían en primera instancia combatir la piratería y el contrabando.
Aquellos negocios establecidos que se detecte la venta, renta o almacén de insumos de materias primas para la fabricación de productos piratas, la autoridad local en su actividad de verificación podrá llevar a cabo clausuras permanentes.
Aunque la persecución del delito de piratería es de competencia federal, se pretende que las autoridades locales inicien labores de verificación solo en negocios establecidos y en caso de detectar artículos o materiales para la elaboración de piratería, clausurar y posteriormente dar vista a la PGR. Lo anterior debido a las cifras alarmantes que se tienen en cuestión de piratería, ya que 8 de cada 10 películas que se venden en la capital del país son piratas, 7 de cada 10 discos compactos también lo son, 2 de cada...
I don't know, that thing was so weird, and it was almost as if the camera couldn't really capture it, but it was trying to, and like it knew, like maybe it's like some form of camouflage. And it also at the same time reminded me of that strange diamond bright orange UFO from Serbia where the kid starts freaking out and cursing. I don't know if you guys remember that video, but that's what it reminds me of, and I just think it's so fascinating because that's one of the UFOs that really makes you wonder, like, okay, there's like the extraterrestrial, possibly flying saucers, right? And there's what the people call plasmoids, but this genuinely looks like something that could be considered interdimensional. Even with the way that it had like the doubling effect, like bruh, what's happening in our skies? And it's so crazy because obviously these aren't the only sightings, right? There's those UFO videos right there that you can check out. There's also paranormal videos because crazy stuff happens in the paranormal field as well. But if you just want to have some fun, check out those Reddit videos. I'll see you guys later.